I believe that one should play 8, two should play 7, etc. I don't believe that you should play a divisional team in the first round. What do you think about that?
I agree with you 100%. I almost get the like. I don't like this. The Leafs know again that they're playing Boston 2 months out,
Exactly.
or
Right.
they're playing Florida, right? Like last year, I think it was almost 2 months they knew they were playing Boston, or sorry, it
Tampa.
wasn't
Tampa.
Boston, Tampa.
It was Tampa.
Yeah, it was Tampa. And again, it just I know they say they're trying to build internal rivalries like within your division, but I just feel that it's drawing on I just agree with you 100%. Like again, you're looking at Florida, you're looking at Edmonton and Vegas going head to head in the first round, and that just
By the way, don't say, Mike, don't say that.
okay. Because Los Angeles is coming,
because Edmonton has 3 games in hand on Vancouver.
Well,
Vancouver's lost. Thatcher Demko is out for a month, and they're only 10 points behind.
Well,
so
if any team can rattle off 16 in a row, it's that it's been there and done that.
But the answer should be that you should be rewarded by your regular season performance.
Yeah,
you would want that, wouldn't you? Wouldn't that make sense?
If you're too far away, it's funny because it goes the other way. Like, Vancouver in our 2012, we knew who we were getting too. We were the 8th seed, and we'd been playing games like in the trenches just to get in the playoffs with Daryl Sutter coaching us for like a month.
Yeah, I understand that, but
they were out in the golf course. I agree. I'm not going to change. I agree with you 100%. There should be a reward. If you're the number 1 team, you should get the 8th team, and the 2 should get 7. But I think there's a whole bunch of little different tweaks they could do to make things a little bit more interesting in the National Hockey League playoffs. It's still the best time of year, and I love watching Shan's on his Western broadcast. That's for sure. Although I'm a little concerned about that professional wrestling manager that you have on the right hand side, Bob Stoffrey.
Oh, come on. my buddy Stoffer's okay. I'm a fan.
I love Stoff.
The great thing
it looks like he's going to eat that microphone every time he gets a hold of it.
We all remember when
people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. That's all.
I think 16 of 22 teams made the playoffs at one point.
16 to 21. You're right, Bob. 16 to 21.
So 75%. Right now it's 50%. The NBA has expanded their playoffs. Now, I'm not a big fan necessarily of what they've done, but more teams have a chance to get in. Should the NHL allow more teams in the playoffs?
I'd like to see a couple more teams. Yeah, I heard a couple really interesting. I think it was Elliot had something about a little bit of a play-in tournament for the bottom teams and stuff, just to add a little bit of a home and home. I don't want to play too much with the way the history of the game and stuff like that, but 50%, that's a little low for me.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
The opposite argument for both of you is that the value of the regular season, particularly at this time of year, increases. Because by adding extra playoff teams in, do you realize how long the playoffs are now? The playoffs are too long now.
Well, shorten the regular season then.
I agree.
But you could shorten the regular season, but are you going to shorten the amount of money that the players make?
Sure, if you have to. If you think that's wise, why not?
There's a game stopper right there. By the way, you're going to get paid less, and you're going to play as many games in the end because you've added those extra playoff games.
Well, no, John, you can't have both ways.
I know you can't have both ways, Bob. So
you have to be reasonable.